Anyway, here with reaction from the Trump Organization is Eric Trump. You know, Eric, I got to be honest. I mean, between valuing, and I know it's not funny to you, and it shouldn't be funny to you, and it shouldn't be funny to your family, because this has been, you know, the last 6 or 7 years of your life. But, you know, I beseech you to control him if you can. He's saying to lawyer Chris Keiss, I will excuse him and draw every negative inference that I can. And then I think my favorite, Eric, is I'm not here as the judge to listen to what the witness has to say. Well, what is he there for?
Yeah. Sean, I take this very, very personally. We've got an incredible company. We've never missed a payment. We've never missed a loan payment. We pay on time every single time. We've never had a default notice. We've never breached a covenant in a loan. Our lenders love us. Every time we've gone in, we've taken a property, we've put hundreds of millions of dollars of our own money into it. We've made them absolutely incredible. We've made banks hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. They're all our friends. They've all testified for us, saying that Trump's always done a great job. We're a platinum lender. We've never had a problem. They've never called us in default. They've never had an issue with our company. But make no mistake, this isn't about the law, right? This is about politics, Sean. You've called it with your show. She came as soon as my father went down the escalator. She came out that very day, and she started going after him. I'm going to get him. I'm going to take him down. I'm going to take down his family. I'm going to go into the Attorney General's office every single day, sue Donald Trump, and then go home. And I can't believe this is being allowed to happen in New York. There is no crime. There is no victim. Our banks made hundreds of millions of dollars off of us. Our banks love us. They've never called a default on us. It doesn't make any sense. There's bad people out there every day that mess around in business, but that Eric, cause harm. No one has been harmed. The exact opposite. In fact, our banks, as I keep on saying, have made a ton of money and love us. It doesn't make any sense, Sean.
There's not one lender complaining. There's not one insurance company complaining. There is language, correct me if I'm wrong, in every single valuation. When you have a loan application or an application for insurance, you put in language, do not use our valuations, which, by the way, no, they have their own fiduciary responsibility. They've got to back up those numbers. They're not going to lend the kind of money that an organization like the Trump Organization is borrowing to somebody that doesn't do their own due diligence. That would be impossible. That's insanity. That doesn't happen in the real world.
The banks are the most regulated industry in the entire world. They have to. I mean, they have a fiduciary duty. As you said, they'd get sued by every shareholder if they didn't. And that's like Sean Hannity going out to a bank. He's getting a mortgage on his home. He goes to the bank and says, you know, bank, I think my house is worth $1 million. I want you to take my word for it, and I want $1 million mortgage. Of course you're not going to do that. You know what they're going to do? They're going to send appraisers out. They're going to appraise the land. They're going to take a loan-to-value ratio to make sure that they have adequate coverage. You're going to put in equity. The same thing happens to a much greater degree in a commercial transaction. We would get mortgages on properties, and we'd put hundreds of millions of dollars into the properties, only furthering the bank's collateral. This whole narrative of theirs is asinine. Again, our banks loved us. There are no victims. There was no crime of any sort. But Letitia James has to go after my father. And now you see the NRCC and all these different, you know, coalitions. You see all the attorney generals fundraising on the fact that they're going after Donald Trump, and they're going after his platform, and they're keeping him off the campaign trail so he can't be in South Carolina and Iowa and New Hampshire and all the places he wants to be. They're all fundraising on this charade. And again, it's what Letitia James promised she was going to do. She promised this in her own words. I posted 100 of the videos today.
I have played it again and again.
She's wanted to get Donald Trump for the last 6 years.
So the only comfort, and
this is the state of the United States of America right now, Sean.
It certainly is in New York, but they want to cancel your ability to ever do business in New York again. They want some conservator to take over your properties. They want to fine you $250 million. I guess if there's any comfort, I have a very hard time believing that this would stand on appeal if you get a fair judge, if you're able to get a fair judge in New York. You know, if it wasn't so ridiculous, you know, you would laugh at it, but this is your life. This is your family. This has gone on now for all these years. And a judge saying he doesn't want to hear from a witness? Is this our country? Because that doesn't sound like
And
the
it's
USA to me.
thousands of employees, Sean. Let's not forget about the thousands of employees. These are maids. These are housekeepers. These are engineers. These are drivers. These are bellmen. I mean, people who literally rely on our family and our properties to put food on their plate, you know, on their tables every single night. There's thousands of people who are collateral damage to Letitia James's games, and she doesn't give a damn. I mean, she doesn't even consider these people. I mean, isn't she responsible to take care of New Yorkers and represent the best interests of New Yorkers? These people have incredible jobs because of us, because of the Trump organization, because of our family, and she wants to put those people in peril. Sean, these people are cruel. They are cruel, cruel people, and they will do anything for their own political power. And my father will keep fighting it. I'll keep fighting it. And in the end, we will win, because whatever's happening is just, it's unthinkable and it makes no sense.
You get one fair judge, and this thing's going to be thrown out on his ear. This judge, it's almost like a Saturday Night Live skit. He's so bad. It's worse than a Saturday Night Live skit, because you have to live it. Eric Trump, thank you for being with us.